Nikola Jokic put on an absolute masterclass against the Kings, delivering a performance that left fans and analysts alike in awe. With 35 points, 22 rebounds, and 17 assists, he not only filled up the stat sheet, but achieved a stat line that had only been seen once before in NBA history, courtesy of Wilt Chamberlain back in 1968. To be compared to someone like Wilt, especially 50-plus years later, speaks volumes about the greatness of Jokic's performance. What makes this even more remarkable is how effortless he made it look. He shot 12 for 19 from the field, an impressive stat on its own, especially considering he's the focal point of the Nuggets offense on every possession. He added 2 blocks and a steal just to round out his all-around dominance. But this wasn't just an impressive one-off, it was Jokic's fifth consecutive triple-double, a streak that's almost unheard of. His 20th triple-double of the season came before the All-Star break, which is incredible when you consider that most players are lucky to reach 20 in an entire career. Jokic's ability to control a game is unmatched in the current NBA. He doesn't just rack up stats for the sake of it. He orchestrates every possession, ensuring his teammates are in the right positions and facilitating easy opportunities for them. His 17 assists weren't just dimes. They were calculated passes that directly contributed to the Nuggets' offensive flow. And those 22 rebounds? They speak to his relentless effort, not just waiting under the basket, but actively battling for every board. This level of dominance is reflected in the Nuggets' recent success, with them winning 11 of their last 12 games. Over that stretch, Jokic has been posting nearly 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists per game, all while shooting efficiently across the board. 55% from the field, 46% from three, and 85% from the free throw line. His true shooting percentage sits above 65%, which is mind-blowing for someone carrying such a heavy offensive load. What Jokic is doing this season is historic. Averaging a triple-double in a season is rare, but doing so while dominating every facet of the game is something truly special. Yet, despite all this, he's still trailing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in MVP odds, which seems almost absurd given Jokic's level of play. There's no doubt that voter fatigue has contributed to this, as many have taken his greatness for granted. If someone like Jason Tatum or SGA were putting up 5 straight triple-doubles, they'd be the MVP favorite in a heartbeat. But because it's Jokic, it almost feels like people are expecting this kind of performance, which is a testament to the consistent excellence he's shown over the years. The most remarkable thing is that Jokic's brilliance isn't just reflected in his numbers, it's seen in the way he impacts the game. He's not only the heart and soul of the Nuggets, but the reason they're championship contenders. Without him, they are a solid team. With him, they are one of the most dangerous squads in the league. And this is all happening after SGA dropped 54 points the night before, and Jokic still managed to follow that up with one of the greatest performances in NBA history. This season, Jokic has been more than just a dominant player. He's unpredictable, creative, and always finding new ways to amaze fans. With performances like 35 points, 22 rebounds, and 17 assists, or even quieter triple-doubles, like a 10-14-10 game, he continues to raise the bar for what we can expect from him. His offensive skill set may very well make him the greatest offensive player the NBA has ever seen. And if his season continues on this trajectory, we may very well witness the greatest individual season of all time. This isn't about personal accolades. It's about team success. And Jokic's ability to elevate his teammates and lead the Nuggets to victories is what truly sets him apart. His numbers are off the charts, but it's his ability to make everyone around him better that makes him a legitimate MVP contender. What he's doing this season isn't normal. It's once-in-a-generation greatness happening every night. In a season that's been filled with incredible individual performances, Jokic is consistently reminding us why he's the best player in the game today. Whether it's a 16th longest shot in NBA history or another triple-double performance, Jokic is continually proving that he's more than just a statistical juggernaut. He's redefining what it means to be great in today's NBA. Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, are both having incredible seasons, but when we break down their stats, Jokic seems to have a more significant all-around impact. Rebounding is one of Jokic's standout areas. He averages 13.2 rebounds per game, with almost 10 of those coming from the defensive side. His defensive rebound percentage is 24.49%, meaning he grabs nearly 1 out of every 4 defensive boards when he's on the floor. In comparison, SGA grabs 5.4 rebounds per game with a defensive rebound percentage of just 12.14%. This disparity in rebounding impact is a key difference between the two players. Jokic also excels at offensive rebounding, grabbing 3.4 offensive boards per game and an offensive rebound percentage of 9.85%. This translates to extra possessions, second chance points, and easy buckets for his team. On the other hand, SGA only secures zero point 0.9 offensive rebounds per game with an offensive rebound percentage of 2.51%. Defense is another area where the two players show their strengths. SGA has been a force defensively, averaging 2.1 steals and 1.1 blocks per game, with a defensive rating of 103.5. He is one of the best two-way guards in the league. Jokic, though not known for his defense, has still made an impact with 1.9 steals per game and a defensive rating of 112. While he's not as dominant as SGA in this area, his defensive contributions cannot be ignored. When we look at their net ratings, Jokic has a rating of plus 113.3, meaning his team outperforms opponents by 13 points per 100 possessions when he's on the floor. SGA's rating is even higher at plus 118.2, but this is largely due to the strength of the supporting cast around him. Jokic, however, is asked to do more for his team, which emphasizes his broader impact. On-off impact also shows Jokic's importance to his team. His team is 14 points per 100 possessions better when he's on the floor, which is massive. SGA's team, while also good, is 13.3 points per 100 possessions better when he plays. The difference between their on-off numbers further highlights Jokic's exceptional influence on the game. Offensive efficiency is where Jokic truly stands out. His offensive rating of 126.2 is elite, meaning his team scores at an incredibly high level when he's on the court. SGA's offensive rating of 121.7 is great, but Jokic's is higher, which underlines his efficiency and scoring prowess. When considering the MVP race, it becomes clear that Jokic's all-around game is unmatched. He's not just scoring, he's facilitating and controlling the pace of the game. His ability to make his teammates better, along with his elite scoring, rebounding, and passing, makes him the most complete player in the league. While SGA has the edge in scoring and defense, Jokic's overall versatility and efficiency make him the more valuable player right now. His impact extends beyond the box score, as he controls every aspect of the game in a way that is unmatched. Jokic isn't just a high-volume scorer, he's efficient, gets his teammates involved, and has a massive impact on his team's success. In the end, Jokic's all-around dominance combined with his efficiency makes him the MVP frontrunner. He's simply playing at an elite level across the board, and his ability to elevate his team is undeniable. Let me know your thoughts. Who is your MVP this season? Make sure you subscribe for more. I'll see you soon.